DreamSea Surf Resort. It was kind of a journey to get there. I think in hindsight I would fly to Costa Rica since there's a direct flight there from Los Angeles, but look how beautiful the resort is. Definitely worth it. Welcome to our bungalow. This is where my friend and I will be staying for the week. The dorm setup will have 3 bunk beds in the same space, so it definitely feels like a luxury to have the space all to ourselves. This is our first day here. We'll probably get some good breakfast, maybe stretch and do yoga. But yeah, whatever we do, I'm sure we'll have fun. So see you at whatever activity we end up doing. So we decided to go for a little surf since that's what we came here for. And about 15 minutes away by car is a beach called Playa Maderas, which has really playful waves and a sand bottom. The waves were a bit small today, but I still caught some fun ones. Then when we got back to our resort, we were treated to this beautiful breakfast and got to meet the resort dog, who's so cute and friendly and always has his tongue out. Then afterwards, we went to go see Playa San Juan del Sur from the Christ of the Mercy statue, where you get a beautiful bird's eye view of this beach. Next up, we ventured over to a different hostel with this incredible infinity pool that overlooks the coast. Then we ended our evening down on the sand, watching all the colors in the sky change during sunset. Enchanted tiki room. Today we are spending some time exploring Granada, which is Nicaragua's oldest city, which has so much rich history everywhere you look, as well as some really interesting paintings on the ceiling of this church. This town is vibrant and definitely has its own unique charm. Next, we headed to the Chocolate Museum, where we learned all about the origins of chocolate making and browsed cute souvenirs, but this museum was not at all what I expected. It's actually part of a huge colonial mansion with beautiful courtyard gardens, an epic pool, and traditional art decorating all the walls. We worked up an appetite roaming these colorful streets and found a place serving up some tasty, traditional Nicaraguan food. But still feeling adventurous, we met with a local tour guide who told us about an islet boat tour. We didn't really know what he meant, but we were on a mission to find out. To be completely honest, we had no idea what we were in for, nor did we know where we were going, but it sounded like a cool side quest, and we had a tour guide teaching us all about these tiny islands, so we figured, why not? The Islets of Granada is made up of a chain of over 300 islands created by a volcano and has so many dreamy eco-lodges and residences, as well as a small castle, and is home to tons of monkeys. Here's our tour guide showing us this crazy flower that was used long ago for proposing, and he even got us some fresh mangoes to enjoy on our boat ride. Next on our itinerary was a trip to Laguna de Apoyo, which is a lake inside a crater formed by an extinct volcano. The water is said to have healing properties, so we could not wait to jump in for a relaxing swim. And if that wasn't exotic enough, we decided to see a real active volcano. It was our first time seeing bubbling lava, and it was absolutely mesmerizing. Good morning. We did so so much yesterday, but I am so sore and so tired. So we both slept in and it was pouring in the morning. So we're just gonna take it easy. I'm gonna stretch a bit in this awesome yoga studio, get some work done, and we'll see what today has in store. The rain seemed to continue, so we decided it was a catch-up day for work. I'm working on an order for my company Saw Atlas here. Then I headed back to the bungalow to create some artwork listening to the rain, but as soon as it stopped, we were ready for an afternoon surf. Not much of a sunset tonight, but we did get the waves all to ourselves, which was actually pretty nice. This is the day we've been waiting for, our surf boat trip. Cruising around on a catamaran with the best crew, the best views, and all the sunshine. After a quick nap, it was time to get pumped up because we saw some waves on the horizon and we were ready to surf. Wish we got more waves on video, but we were having way too much fun, and now that we are surfed out, we are heading back, cruising back to the land. But look how beautiful and turquoise this water is. It was magical. Just got back from the catamaran boat trip and it was so much fun. It was such a good experience. We had really good food on the boat. We have more adventures ahead of us, so just wanted to show you a little bit of this beautiful surf resort called DreamSea. This is the boardroom, and I will show you the rest of the resort in a bit. Do you hear all these birds? This resort really makes you feel like you're one with nature. After passing by the bungalow style entrance, we'll walk through it towards this beautiful epic pool that they have. It's so nice for a quick dip after you're feeling sandy or just want to cool off on a hot day here if you're not going to go to the beach that day. This entire resort has this bungalow theme, and it's always been a dream of mine to stay in one, so this was honestly a dream come true kind of moment for me. Heading up to the stairs to our bungalow. I know I showed you guys a little bit of our place in the beginning, but I just wanted to show you how spacious this place really is, especially if there's only one or two of you staying here. Right outside we have the bathrooms and it has a shower and it's so refreshing. Then heading back past the beautiful pool, we have this common area with the kitchen and this awesome 3-story bungalow. More ginger flowers are kind of my favorite. Starting at the top of the bungalow is the yoga studio. They have mats, blocks, great teachers, and a nice view from the top. Then heading downstairs is the second floor, which is a common work area, which I took full advantage of because it has this open air feel, has a nice cool breeze, and I wanted to draw a little bit, being so inspired by my surroundings. Okay, we heard that the swell picked up big time, double the size as it was the day before, so so we were on our way to surf some big chunky waves. Here's me thinking about how badly I got worked, but I also caught a few fun ones, so it made it all worth it. We just got back from surfing and had a nice little lunch, and we are going to yoga in a little bit, then have a massage and just take advantage of how beautiful and relaxing this place is. So looking forward to that. I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate how good the food at DreamSea has. Everything was homemade. They had mile-high nachos, which were incredible, taco night, and such good dessert. I was in heaven. Another thing I wanted to take a moment to appreciate is how incredibly beautiful the sunsets are in Nicaragua. It is so energizing to watch all the colors change in the sky, and it's hard not to frolic around when everything around you is so beautiful. Just look at this. I have no words. With another morning fruit bowl to energize our day, we headed off to find a place we heard about with treehouse vibes and incredible food. Safe to say, both the views and the food did not disappoint. We headed back just in time to catch another sunset. This time we went to San Juan del Sur, the beach we were looking at a few days ago from the Mercy statue on top of that cliff. Then we came home to a new hostel puppy. Pure cuteness overload. It's our last day here at DreamSea, and we are headed off to go surf and check out a new place. So it was time to say goodbye to the resort dogs. Always a bittersweet moment since I tend to get attached to any dog I meet. I mean, look at this one's little dot eyebrows. We made it to Popoyo, a well-known surf break, where we heard that the waves were kinda cranking that day. Always good to face your fears, get your adrenaline going, and show yourself what you're capable of. But I did enjoy being back on land watching waves from above after that session. It was big. We stopped by a place called 99 Surf Lodge for lunch, checked out how cool and modern this place was, watched some of the beach breaks out front for a little bit to relax, and then we headed off to our accommodations for the night. Just got back from surfing Popoyo, and I thought it was big and thought I went on a bomb, but I think it was probably only 6 foot. But got a nice surf in, got to this beautiful home. Our home for one night for me, but it's so nice. I'll do a little tour in a second, but what a crazy room. I would say so.
Hooray!
This place is so cool.
Excited to explore.
Me too. What? This is so cool.
We're in the Avocado Villa.
Aracati. What? This is so rad. Living room area, then outdoor deck, awesome, plunge pool, and this is the, day beds. It just rained, so probably not now, but this is the kitchen, allegedly. Oh, wow. It's a full kitchen. That's crazy. cute benches to sit. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. Dang. This is the kitchen. Caution, raccoons. This is such a beautiful kitchen. I want this. I want this for my home. What a view. Looking at me, looking at it. Monkeys are there. And this is our house. So they're literally right there. What in the Nat Geo is happening here? What? It's crazy how close they are to our residence. This is amazing. Not only did we have all this wildlife right out front and a beautiful view, we were gifted with yet another beautiful sunset. I could not take my eyes off the sky. For my last morning here, I wanted to have a traditional Nicaragua breakfast for a proper send-off. I can't believe it is my last day in Nicaragua already. I had such an incredible time here, got to do so many really adventurous things. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me to check out this beautiful country. Until the next adventure, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next trip.